In the heart of a remote village, nestled between the dense forests and the flowing rivers of West Africa, there lived a powerful voodoo priest named Okanbi. Okanbi was known far and wide for his mastery of ancient spells, potions, and rituals. His shrine, hidden deep in the jungle, was a place of both and terror. Offerings of food, cowrie shells, and sacred kola nuts were left at his door by villagers hoping to win his favor. But behind the thick smoke of incense and the echo of drums, Okanbi had a dark desire. Among the many who sought Okambi's help was a beautiful young woman named Adana. She was graceful and wise, her beauty unmatched, and her heart belonged to no one. Adana had come to Okanbi seeking help for her family, who had fallen on hard times due to a mysterious illness plaguing their household. She had heard of Okambi's power and was willing to offer whatever she could to ensure her family's survival. Okanbi, upon seeing Adana, became captivated by her. Her presence in his shrine stirred something within him, something far more dangerous than the power of the spirits he commanded. He agreed to help her family, but in his heart, he wanted her for himself. As the sun began to set that evening, Okanbi performed a powerful ritual to cleanse Adana's family of their ailment. His voice echoed through the jungle, calling upon the spirits of the ancestors, while the flames of a sacred fire danced wildly in the wind. When the ritual was complete, he told Adana that her family would soon recover. But there was a price. He wanted her hand in marriage. Adana was taken aback by his demand. She had come for help, not for an unwanted suitor. "Okanbi," she said firmly, "I cannot give you my heart. I am grateful for what you have done, but love cannot be forced." Her words stung Okanbi. No woman had ever denied him, let alone one as beautiful as Adana. His obsession with her grew into something dark, twisted by the power he wielded and his wounded pride. The spirits whispered in his ear, urging him to take what he desired by force. That night, as Adana slept in her family's hut, a chilling wind blew through the village. Okanbi, sitting in his shrine, was performing a forbidden ritual. His eyes glowed a sinister red as he called upon the malevolent spirits of the underworld. In the dead of night, Adana woke, drenched in sweat, her heart pounding as if the very life was being drained from her. She felt as though invisible hands were wrapping around her mind, twisting her thoughts. Days passed, and Adana began to change. She no longer smiled, no longer spoke to her family, and her once bright eyes grew dark and hollow. She wandered aimlessly through the village, muttering to herself, her mind a shattered reflection of what it once was. The villagers whispered in fear, suspecting that she had been cursed. They avoided her, for madness was often seen as a sign of possession by evil spirits. Adana's family, desperate to help her, returned to Okanbi, begging for his aid once more. The priest feigned innocence, shaking his head sadly as he gazed upon Adana's broken form. "The spirits have taken her mind," he said solemnly. "There is nothing more I can do." But deep inside, Okanbi reveled in his twisted victory. He had taken her soul, bound it to darkness, and made sure that no other man would ever possess her. It wasn't long before Adana vanished into the jungle, her figure disappearing into the misty morning air, never to be seen again. Some say the spirits finally claimed her, while others believe she became one with the forest, a lost soul cursed to wander for eternity. Okanbi continued to practice his dark magic, but word of his treachery slowly spread. The villagers began to fear him more than ever, and soon fewer people came to his shrine. One stormy night, as the thunder cracked the sky, Okanbi was found dead in his hut. his body twisted in the same madness he had inflicted on Adana. The spirits had come for him, and his own power had become his undoing.